Hey folks, Psychotic comedian for show 134. So let's go and do. Well, UPTV, I was looking at some pretty interesting ads on dating ads on the internet. One especially got the Pounder's attention. It said, "Men seeking women." And I thought to myself, threesome heaven, baby. All right. Well, I live in a kind of tough neighborhood. Well, what neighborhood isn't kind of rough in this town these days? But we had a contest to see what guy could get the most women pregnant in a 4 hour time period. How about that? And 2 weeks later, the results were in. I won. I got 7 women pregnant. Hey, everyone's good at something, aren't they, Jason? All right. Okay. Well, I thought this was coming. Some women in town, obviously, my work in pornography and porn has gotten. Evidently, some women have found it, have seen it, because the other day 2 women came up to me and said, "We seen you on the internet." They go, "You need to be locked up, you sick, nasty old bastard." I go, "Can't you women just be mad enough just to walk away? I mean, you don't even know me or my motives for doing stuff. Not bashing, but people should deal with their own problems without taking their anger out on other people. So that's just my commentary. All right, back to the fun stuff. Well, I've been in 6 plays and I've enjoyed it here locally in Central Illinois. My artistic director was so happy with me, UPT, that she sent me out to New York City to try out for cats. They've had cats out there for so long, but I tried out for it, and I actually got the part. So again, I apologize if I'm talking too loud. I get stuffed up. That's what older guys do. But it ran for 2 weeks, and it went real well. But one night was particularly bad for me. I was up to reciting line, and I heard in the audience, It's you, Paul. You've been following me all the way here from Champaign to Broadway. Haven't you, Paul? Haven't you?" Again, it was that crazy. I was kind of glad to see him. I haven't seen him for a while. That crazy psychology teacher, Lee Malmsteen. He rips off and rips off my cat's uniform, and he puts it on. He sings, "The hills are alive with the sun." I go, "Leif, if you're going to break into the musical, that's the song from the Sound of Music, not Cats." He got mad at me and threw a chair at me. The evening ended with me getting treated for minor injuries, and the Leafster got institutionalized for the criminally insane. All right. Jason's getting tired of filming me because he's doing his math homework. How about that? All right. I apologize for the show starting a little late, but me and the Nixter patched things up, buried the hatchet, and we had a few beers. How about that? All right. This is. I admit a lot of my stories are true here, and some of them are a little fetched and stuff. But this is. I was years ago. This is a true story. I was in the porn shop there on Springfield. And at the time, I worked at a tanning salon too. Well, I was back in there looking at the magazines, turning them around and stuff. And then that, and I heard some whispering over by the sex toys, and it was four college girls talking about me, and they go like, Amber, Amber, I know that guy. I know him. He works at the tanning salon. He always has those Hawaiian shirts that always unbuttoned down to his dick. I know him. He's always asking the college girls for sex. I know him. And they quietly went out to out of the store, and I didn't cause them any embarrassment. Hey, type of guy I am sometimes. All right. I was the evening's entertainment at a bachelorette party, UPTV. How about that? It's been a couple years ago. I was the entertainment. I had a few less pounds on me, so I kind of danced and did stuff. But this was the main thing. There was four chicks sitting down, and they're like here, over here, and anyway, they're one's totally nude, and I'm blowing her belly. So I'm gonna be running here, Jason, coming here. I'm like blow out her belly. Let's just say you're out with a hot one with the girls, but you don't know when to say when. Suddenly you're so intoxicated you think you're Wonder Woman out for revenge against the evil womanizer Chuck. So, Chuck, you think you could get into these panties? How we doing? So, Chuck, you think you could get into these panties, huh? Well, let me show you something. And she zaps Chuck with the zapper, and she goes, funny thing about the taser guns these days, they can stop even the biggest muscular guys. Ladies, next one's on me. All right. Years ago, I went to when I used to go to the family get-togethers. I don't go there anymore, but me and my girlfriend at the time, Heather, wanted to play a trick on the family. I go in there. She pushes me. I'm in a full body cast, and she pushes me into the room. And she goes, and the women, seriously, the women go, "Whoa, what happened to Paul?" She goes, Paul's had a rough year. He's gotten hit by oncoming traffic a couple times, and me and the gals had to put him in his place for a little bit. How about that? And later in the evening, we were messing, see if we get reactions. And she's like, I'm in a full body cast, and she's like bouncing on me. She says, "Ooh, yeah, Paul, I like a guy that's hard all over." The family was trying to talk and not listen. They were just kind of looking over for a second, and then they go back to their thing. And then she massages my shoulders in a full body cast. She goes, "Oh, Paul, have you been working out? You're as hard as a rock." And needless to say, UPTV was quite a remembrance. All right. You probably remember that sarcastic therapist that says, "Paul, I really think you need to have sex. Can't you get it?" Well, remember, I had a flashback that she was totally nude, and I didn't see her hands on the table. And I had another flashback. I was giving her a blowjob while she was smoking and having a beer. Whatever, UPTV. All right. Yeah, I think that's the show for number 134. I like to thank Jason Leggett so much today for filming me, and also Jake Shoemaker, and also Joseph. Got your name right, buddy. And I don't, Caleb, if you're still watching, I still think about you and hope things are going well with you. And this, I was going to do a bit to, I'll do a bit to start the show that I was going to start. I was going to be like, is this the National Endowment for the Arts? Well, I got some endowments for you downstairs right here, baby. Ooh, yeah. All right. With that said, I've thanked everyone. Jake Shoemaker and Jason. And hey, it's three J's: Joseph, Jason, and Jake. And this is Paul, the psychotic comedian, who I need to get out of here, who bids you adieu. All right, man. All right.